In this video, I will share the 3 worst Japanese SUVs to avoid and the 4 best to own. There's a reason most Japanese SUVs often hold their value so well. People know they're built to last. They are celebrated globally for their sensible design, impressive fuel economy, and perhaps most importantly, their legendary reliability. They're the vehicles you buy, hoping to drive for years without major headaches. Shockingly, some specific models have introduced frustrating and costly issues that completely betray that bulletproof image. We're going to reveal the specific few that might just prove to be a financial burden. Let us know in the comments if you could only own one SUV for the rest of your life. Which Japanese model would it be, and why? Leading the pack of Japanese SUVs to avoid is the Nissan Kicks. The Nissan Kicks got a makeover for 2025. New face, more tech, even optional all-wheel drive for the first time. Sounds like progress, but don't fall for it. It's marketed as youthful and tech-friendly, starting around $22,000 with standard features like an 8-inch touchscreen and Apple CarPlay. But drive it once and the truth sets in, this thing is woefully underpowered. Its 2-liter engine coughs up just 141 horsepower, making highway merging feel like a stress test. The CVT doesn't help either, often sounding strained and delivering sluggish responses. Nissan claims it's more refined now, but owners tell a different story. Reports of the brake pedal sinking during stops, screens blacking out mid-drive, and dashboard lights lighting up like a Christmas tree have already started to pop up, some under 10,000 miles. And just like before, the build quality still leaves a lot to be desired. Rattles, flimsy interior plastics, and misaligned panels turn what should be a quiet commute into a rolling symphony of cut corners. Yes, it gets good fuel economy, around 31 miles per gallon combined, but you'll pay for it in patience. And while Nissan brags about dual 12.3-inch displays and Bose headrest speakers on top trims, the base model still feels stripped and plasticky. Even the upgraded ones can't hide the cheap underpinnings. JD Power gives it an 83 out of 100, but that's a number that hasn't caught up with real-world gripes. Maintenance costs are expected to hit around $7,800 over 10 years. And considering what you get, that's not a bargain. It's a long-term nuisance dressed up like value. Compared to rivals like the Mazda CX-30 or Honda HR-V, the Kicks just feels cheap, unfinished, and underwhelming. Next up is the Mitsubishi Outlander Sport. On paper, it's got a lot going for it, a subcompact size that's a breeze to park in tight city spots, and a starting price of about $23,695 that won't break the bank, but take it for a spin and the shine wears off fast. The 2.4-liter 4-cylinder engine pumps out a measly 168 horsepower, slogging to 60 miles per hour in a yawn-inducing 8 seconds. The plastics are so cheap, they creak like an old rocking chair and wear out faster than a discount t-shirt. Reliability is a train wreck. Consumer Reports slaps it with a grim 2 out of 5 score. And JD Power ranks Mitsubishi at the bottom of Japanese brands, barely hitting 70 out of 100. You're dealing with infotainment screens that freeze, hood latches that pop open at the worst possible moment, and brakes that grind down quicker than you'd expect. Maintenance costs hit hard, averaging $9,800 over 10 years, according to CarEdge. The Outlander Sport might seem like a budget-friendly ticket to SUV life, but it's a one-way trip to the repair shop. Capping off the list of duds is the Nissan Murano, a mid-size SUV that banks on its swoopy styling to distract from its shortcomings. Priced around $40,470 for the base SV trim, it's creeping into luxury territory, but it doesn't deliver the goods. The turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder engine, producing 241 horsepower with a 9-speed automatic, is decent but not thrilling, and its 23 miles per gallon combined is no better than the old V6 model. Owners report clunky haptic touch controls that are a nightmare to use while driving, and glossy black plastics that smudge and glare like a cheap smartphone screen. Reliability is shaky. Consumer Reports rates it 3 out of 5, and JD Power gives it a measly 70 out of 100, pointing to infotainment glitches and electrical faults that can leave you stranded. Maintenance costs hit $7,810 over 10 years, according to data collected by CarEdge. The Murano's cargo space is a paltry 32.9 cubic feet, less than the cheaper Nissan Rogue, and there's no third row for families. Compared to the Hyundai Santa Fe, which offers more features for less, or true luxury options like the Lexus RX, the Murano feels like a pricey poser that can't keep up. Despite its upscale image, the Murano is outclassed by newer, more refined mid-size competitors like the Honda Passport or Toyota Venza. Now let's switch gears and focus on the Japanese SUVs that get it right. First is the Lexus RX, the gold standard of mid-size luxury SUVs. With sales consistently strong and over 14,000 units sold in early 2025 alone, it's easy to see why people trust it. Starting around $50,475, it offers a turbocharged 2.4-litre engine or a hybrid variant that delivers a superb 36 miles per gallon combined. Inside, the RX pampers you with new Lux upholstery, a 9.8-inch touchscreen, and nearly whisper-quiet cabin insulation. This isn't just comfort for comfort's sake, it's backed by rock-solid reliability. JD Power scores it at 87 out of 100, and Consumer Reports gives it a solid 4 out of 5. Drivers praise the seats for long-haul comfort, intuitive controls, and confident handling. Yes, the infotainment can lag occasionally, but that's a small price for a package that beats out even European rivals. Safety tech is generous, with adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, and blind spot monitoring all standard. With long-term maintenance costs at just $4,200 over a decade, it's the kind of SUV that just works quietly, comfortably, and dependably. Next is the Honda CR-V, practically a household name at this point. With an estimated 130,000 units sold in 2024, the CR-V is a go-to for families, commuters, and everyone in between. It offers a roomy cabin, up to 76 cubic feet of cargo space, and 2 engine options, a 190 horsepower turbocharged 4-cylinder or a 204 horsepower hybrid that gets an impressive 40 miles per gallon combined. The CR-V earns perfect scores from Consumer Reports for reliability, while JD Power gives it 82 out of 100. Build quality is impressive for the segment, with premium materials, well-damped switches, and solid panel fitment. It comes standard with a full suite of safety features: forward collision warning, blind spot monitoring, and adaptive cruise control. Some might call the design a bit bland, but when you're hauling camping gear, groceries, or kids with zero breakdowns, looks start to matter less. At just $3,800 for 10 years of upkeep, it's a value juggernaut. If you find the video useful so far, be sure to hit the like button to support us. Then there's the Mazda CX-5, a driver's SUV disguised as a practical family car. Starting at $28,000, it comes with either a 187 horsepower base engine or a potent 256 horsepower turbo option. Paired with a responsive 6-speed automatic, it delivers tight cornering and a driving experience that rivals some German makes. Inside, the CX-5 punches above its weight. The interior uses soft touch materials, real stitching, and metal trim accents that feel more Audi than economy. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, and the touchscreen interface is quick and intuitive. Reliability is no slouch either. 4 out of 5 from Consumer Reports and 83 out of 100 from JD Power. Drivers highlight how fun it is to drive, yet it still manages 26 miles per gallon city and 31 miles per gallon highway. Maintenance costs stay friendly at around $3,200 for a decade. It's not the roomiest back seat, but if you value fun and flair, the CX-5 delivers big. Finally, we have the Toyota RAV4, the reigning champ of Japanese compact SUVs, with over 248,000 units sold in 2024. Alone, it's a volume leader, and for good reason. Starting at about $30,000, it gives buyers a bulletproof 203 horsepower 4-cylinder engine or an available hybrid pushing 38 miles per gallon combined. The RAV4 isn't just about fuel economy, it's about trust. JD Power scores it at 81 out of 100, and Consumer Reports rates it 4 out of 5 for reliability. It comes packed with safety features like lane departure warning, automatic emergency braking, and adaptive cruise control. The interior is functional and spacious, with good headroom and legroom, especially in the rear. While some criticize the ride as firmer than the CR-V and the design as conservative, trims like the XLE Premium add leather touches and upscale amenities for under $35,000. Maintenance costs are among the best in the business at $3,531. over 10 years, and resale values remain sky high. This is the SUV that gets passed down from sibling to sibling, generation to generation. If you want something dependable enough to outlast your next 3 phones, the RAV4 is the one to own. Found this video useful? Smash that subscribe button so we can keep dropping car knowledge to make your next purchase a breeze.